Good morning, world builders. It's your host, Annalise, back with another broadcast. Common Healing is a boutique travel company curating group trips for cultural workers to Africa and beyond. I remember in college when I participated in my first CSA, and it was so cool. Every Thursday, we would pick up this box of vegetables. And when we signed up, it was like $180 for each of us. Me and my roommate did it. And they told us we'd get 8 to 10 vegetables a week. This was the large share. We go to pick it up. Every single week, there was so much more than 8 to 10 vegetables. And I just remember the color. We'd pack our fridge that day and it would be so beautiful and so vibrant. And then me, my roommate, and mutual friends of ours that also had a CSA, we'd share a Pinterest board and we'd share recipes from the vegetables that were in the share that we didn't even recognize. I remember that's how I learned about celery root and cooked celery root for the first time. So for me, CSA is just very symbolic and representative of abundance. I believe that although you are not guaranteed to get produce, and obviously things happen, but honestly, I believe that if communally we're investing in the growth of that food, that's a spiritual act. And that is being in the type of relationship and participating in an ecosystem in the way that the land would feel honored because it mirrors how nature operates. I believe that farmers do better when their needs are met. They're not hungry, they're not stressed, they're not worried, they're not isolated. I believe that the food that they grow will hold them feeling nourished. It will hold them feeling supported by community. It would hold all those energetics of community support. I also believe that if the farmer was stressed out and if the farmer personally did not have their needs met, the harvest, if there was one, the food will hold those energetics as well. So CSAs are a model of coming together as a community and supporting an offering that you want to receive in helping to preserve the integrity and the dignity of the production of that offering. I've been thinking about what community supported curation might look like. In the context of Common Healing and our group trips, there are risks that are taken at the beginning. So I personally invest in a 10 to 50% down payment to secure vendors in order to put out a trip. There are things that happen when working with vendors and suppliers on another continent. There are things that happen working in a very, very, very patriarchal context. That is some of the spaces I navigate on the continent. I love this work. I know this is my work. I confirm this every time things get hard and I still want to do it. When things get hard and I still don't question putting myself through that. It's just not even in consideration. It's always just, how are we moving through this? I know this is what I want to be doing and I'm so excited by it. That said, I would like to invite community in to share some of this risk with me as I build this new baby startup collective studio. I'm inviting support. The way that I'm thinking about doing this is through a membership here on Substack that will incentivize founding members to sign up for $200 per year. Founding members would get $300 off a group trip every year that they're a member. They get priority booking access to all of our trips. They get free concierge service for a day on either side of a trip that they attend, of any trip that they attend. They also have the opportunity to start threads in our Substack chat and request travel intel from myself as well as the community of fellow travelers. The cost of producing group trips is high and just keeps increasing and getting higher. The way to keep that financially feasible is to increase the price to book the trip, which is something I don't really want to do. I want these trips to be for cultural workers. Cultural work does not get paid that much. While these trips require a level of disposable income and a level of privilege that I recognize, I would like to do the best I can to keep them reasonably priced I would like to continue to grow our scholarship fund so that people who can't afford it will have access to our trips. The ways that I see Common Healing being able to maintain affordability as inflation continues. What I know will stabilize Common Healing is annual member dues, which allow us to plan a year in advance. It allows us to know a certain amount of revenue is coming in, and it allows us to put money down to secure vendors, secure dates, secure venues, and put these group trips out to bring people along. The first trip that we did to South Africa, I actually took out debt. I like took out a line of credit to pay the deposit, to secure the date, and secure the hotel. As soon as we sold the first one, I paid that back. But moving forward, it would be amazing if I could no longer take out debt to scale this. I want there to be 3 trips every year. I know that if we get even 20 founding members, we can guarantee 3 trips a year. The more founding members we get, the more trips we can hold every year. I see myself adding benefits to the different membership tiers. We also have a general members tier, which is $7 per month or $70 a year. And this gets you priority booking for our group trips. There's a celebratory launch promotion where you can join as a founding member for 20% off forever. Yes, you heard that right. Forever. I want to honor the people who back us from jump, the people who've been behind this. There's people that, there are OGs. There are people that have been rocking with me and been supporting me and been seeing the vision and been tangibly supporting the vision. And now I want to invite other people the opportunity to do that. For founding members, they may also occasionally be some special invitations to private brand sponsored storytelling trips. Possibly. But yeah, I appreciate even considering joining as a founding member. It means the world to me. I absolutely love Substack. I have a vision that potentially the founding membership can really like provide a strong financial foundation for Common Healing. And then Good Morning World Builders can be a daily weekday show, and we can have live studio recordings, and we can just really increase the production value of our storytelling. There's so much that can happen if Common Healing is stabilized by annualized revenue. I think founding member dues are in alignment with our cooperative values, and I would like to extend participation and democracy as well to the membership, and we'll slowly figure out what that looks like, but potentially voting on future destinations we travel to, potentially collaborating with us on trips, potentially helping us expand Common Healing into our other world building endeavors. But yeah, I'm excited to see who hops on board. I'm going to be in the chat on Substack because I like it. I'm done with Twitter. I'm so grateful to have a team that's helping me out with Instagram. If you want to find me, if you want to connect with me, I'm going to be on Substack. And I don't know if I explained it well enough, but in the chat, founding members will actually have the ability to start threads, and you can use the threads to request travel intel from me or travelers in the chat. So say you're going to South Africa and you are wondering where you should stay. What neighborhood should you stay in Johannesburg? What neighborhood should you stay in Cape Town? What's the best beach in Cape Town? Where's the best fish and chips in Cape Town? These are questions you can ask in the Substack chat, and I will answer them. And then also fellow travelers in the group, in the community, and in the chat, fellow Substack subscribers will be able to also contribute to the thread because they have wisdom about travel as well. I'm thinking if you're even looking for people to travel with, if you are looking for places to stay, if you're looking for like couches to crash on, I'm thinking these threads can be a place where people can put out those asks, and there's a level of vetting that potentially has happened because we know they're attracted to a certain principle, a certain politic, a certain way of being in the world because they're down with Common Healing. So yeah, I'm excited. If you have any questions, reach out. I can't wait to roll this out to everyone. I'm excited to see who steps up. I'm excited to see who comes through. That's it for me today. Thank you so much. And I will see you next week. Peace.